Well, good morning, YouTube. About 10:15 a.m. It's very warm and breezy here in Casper, Wyoming. And today is the day that we head back to Rapid City. Vacation's over. Well, almost over anyways. So it's very warm here today, but it's pretty breezy. Sun is shining, skies are almost perfectly clear. Looking forward to a good ride to get us back over to Rapid City. Going to try to pick a route with as little interstate as possible. I think from here I almost have to get on a little bit of interstate. But yeah, let's get this thing playing and let's get headed back to Rapid. All right, we didn't go real far. We stopped in a town called Midwest. I think we've gone maybe 50, 60 miles, but I needed gas in the bike. And if I would have put gas in Casper, I don't think I would have had enough range to make it all the way to Rapid. So I used up the quarter of a tank that I had to get here. And now we should be able to make it all the way to Rapid. But what's funny is I put into the maps the route that specifically avoided highways. So instead of putting us on Interstate 25, it put us on the Interstate 25 service road. So we literally were running right along Interstate 25, but we were not on Interstate 25. A little bit bumpier and a little bit slower speed limit, but I guess we might as well have just been on the interstate at that point. All right, guys, we made it to Newcastle, Wyoming. It's about 1 p.m. We stopped for a restroom break, stretch the legs, and get a little snack in us, get a drink. I wanted to stay hydrated. It's been pretty warm out. Been mid-80s, but it's been pretty nice, actually. Standing here in the sun, it's pretty hot, but going down the road, it's actually been very, very comfortable. Again, the landscape change is just amazing. When we started out this morning in Casper, it was kind of deserty and dry. Then it's just really cool rock and land formations that we went through. And then all of a sudden, just like grassland, just prairies as far as you can see. Now we're transitioning back into that Black Hills kind of terrain. We're not that far from South Dakota now. This is kind of like the last town we'll go through before crossing the state line. We'll say up to this point, we have seen a lot of pronghorn. Even leaving Casper, there was like a group off in the field, 6 or 8 of them, something like that. And then coming through one of the towns, there was a couple here and there, not in groups, just one individual, probably like 3 or 4 spots through that town. And then just right down the road here, there was a group of 3 or 4 off to the right. Yeah, it's really cool seeing all the wildlife out today. So if I'm not mistaken, we've only got 60, 65 miles, maybe 70, until we reach our destination. So let's get back on the road and let's get this last leg done.
Come and seal your fate till the end.
All right, guys, we made it back to Goliath about 3 o'clock, and we got everything unloaded. You know what? Today went really, really well. All the roads were great. Well, no, that's not true. We did go through like 15 miles of pretty roughed up roads.
I kept the boot on though.
Yeah, we never blew the boot today, so that's a good thing. But you know, unfortunately, vacation is done. It's Sunday evening. We're gonna get some pizza here at Blaze Pizza. Then tomorrow morning, it's back to business. It's back to getting ready for Sturgis Rally. We've only got a couple of days left before we need to set up, so we got a lot to do. Luckily, while we were on vacation, we'd actually placed most of our orders. So yeah, even on vacation, we were still working, but we got a lot of things done, and we enjoyed ourselves. So now it's just gonna take this evening and really relax, and back to work tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time I see you.
Keep those engines running.
Later.